Unfortunately, this weekend, Buy Indie Comics Day did not happen. Yeah, I know. Hurricane, what was it, Ian? He kind of shut all that down, but don't worry, people. For those of you who are local 757 surrounding areas, we are not defeated. We're just delayed. So stay close to this podcast. Stay close to Do You Speak Geek. Stay close to Buy Indie Comics Day. And all participants, the Slower Library, we will definitely be re-upping, trying to make this event happen for you. And if possible, make it bigger and make it better. So stick close. Sorry for any inconveniences, but of course, your safety is most important. But Buy Indie Comics Day is not done. It is just delayed. So stay close, and we will give you all details when we get them. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek?
DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. I got a question, do you speak geek? New episodes on the podcast dropping each week. Get hip to the game, I'm giving y'all a sneak peek. Flavor for your ears, bars flowing on unique beats. Blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks. The source wall Wednesday dropping comics you should cop. I think you'd ought to peep. Don't sleep on Dono and Nix. They preaching the gospel, real ish, ill like mono, they sick. Thumb life if you're into games with combos and kicks. This podcast is a gift, it's as real as it gets. Blurs taking over, with clever marketing we gain exposure. Feeding the community magic, your boy's a nerd promoter. The dialogue is Jimmy Crack Corn, we aiming for gold. The truth was told, I can't speak for other platforms. Sharp as cats out like knives, claws, and tack thorns. We blacking out, going crazy like a black storm. DYSG, don't forget to follow back. Hosting on the airwaves, always keeping it a stack. Flowers to my haters, psych, I ain't giving y'all jack. Number one on the charts, give your boy a gold plaque.
Yo, what's good, people? It's your boy Nix back again with the podcast Do You Speak Geek? This is episode 132. Shout out to all subscribers, all listeners, all followers, all my friends and family. And if you are new here, welcome to Do You Speak Geek? This is the podcast where we bring you all the latest and greatest inside of the geek realm when it comes to news and reviews. Shout out to the home team, Spreaker. But wherever you get your podcast, please be sure to search for Do You Speak Geek and hit that subscribe. DoYouSpeakGeek.com, the central hub for everything, and I mean everything, DYSG. The blog is there, the merch is there, the social media is there, the podcast is there. We even got a playlist there for y'all, courtesy of Spotify. So please check that out when you get a chance. And follow us on social media, Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, Twitch at DYSG_games, and Instagram, TikTok, and quick chat at Do You Speak Geek. The YouTube channel, the only place where you can find the Donald and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. And we are coming back very, very soon with new content to YouTube. Please stay close, people. I apologize for all the delay, but stay close. We got new content coming soon. Just keep your fingers crossed. Hopefully it comes through just fine. All right, people, let's go ahead and hop into these reviews and do what we do about this time, people. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I wanna be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
All right, we got reviews coming at you at rapid fire. We have FIFA 23. Very slick and dramatic virtual football is fitting for the series' last hurrah under its long-time name, but familiar frustrations abound. It is still greatly undervalued some of its most beloved modes. Decent game this time around. Last time for it being called FIFA 23. Let's get it. Intergalactic. Netflix's Intergalactic was definitely a gem this week. It's more than just a promotional vehicle for Kid Cudi's next album. It's an engaging romantic comedy sporting some amazing animation. So please check that out on Netflix when you get a chance. Hocus Pocus 2. Rough green screen work can't keep the Sanderson sisters down in a fun enough follow-up to a Halloween classic. I gotta give it to y'all. This one was pretty good. I can't lie. It was pretty good. Smile. It's often terrifying exploration of anxiety and trauma with a supernatural twist. This one was a mind freak. Check this one out. And finally, we had Spirit of Halloween. It dodges the bargain bin by opening its doors to a proficient gateway horror tale that plays like Goosebumps light in a seasonal decoration store. Hey, if y'all like me, how many of y'all think that Spirit of Halloween should be open year-round? Show of hands. Who thinks so? I do. I think it should be open year-round. You know, if you don't want to call it Spirit of Halloween, you can call it, Cosplay Central or something, but I really think it should be open year-round. That's just me. It's how I feel. Who am I, right? Let's go ahead and hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the source wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week, we have Static Shadows of Dakota #1. Your boy Static is back. Though Virgil and his friends might have been able to stop the government's off-the-books prison operations in Dakota, a powerful new threat lurks in the shadows. The mysterious Ebon is cutting a bloody swath through the underworld on a single-minded quest to find his brother. Against this backdrop of exploding violence, innocent people are finding themselves in the crossfire. The breakout creative team of Nicholas Draper Ivy and Vita Ayala have returned to make Static's life and Dakota City very complicated indeed. You never felt shocks like these. Yeah, it's milestone. It's Static. I am in. Y'all already know this. I'm in. Let's go. Spider-Man #1. The end of the Spider-Verse is here. Morlun is back, and he is not alone. God, how many times are they gonna kill this dude? Allied with one of the most powerful beings known to the Spider-Verse, the scariest spider villain of all time is making his biggest play, and no spider is safe. Especially not the chosen spider himself, Peter Parker. With Peter working on Norman Osborn and using a glider, does he have it coming? Spidey's 60th anniversary is no joke, as two of the most legendary Spider creators are working together on Spidey for the first time, and you know it's going to be one for the record books. This is going to be fire, y'all. Can't wait. And we're finally in the Spider-Verse. Thank God. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths 5. War at the Hall of Justice. After the shocking events of the last issue, Pariah has won, and now his dark army is poised for the invasion of our world. It's time for the Titans to rally the remaining heroes to defeat Deathstroke's ever-growing forces and avert total destruction. An epic war starts on the steps of the Hall of Justice, and only a miracle could help the heroes now. But all hope is not lost, as the worlds without a Justice League have begun to loosen their grip. But can the heroes return to Earth if it means one member of the Justice League could be lost forever? Ooh, who could it be? Gotta find out. Gotham City, Year 1. There was once a shining city on the water, a home for families, hope, and prosperity. It was Gotham, and it was glorious. The story of its fall from grace, the legend that would birth the Bat, has remained untold for 80 years. That's about to change. Superstar creators Tom King and Phil Hester team up for the first time to tell the definitive origin of Gotham City, how it became the cesspool of violence and corruption it is today, and how it harbored and then unleashed the sin that led to the rise of the Dark Knight. 2 generations before Batman, private investigator Slam Bradley gets tangled in the kidnapping of a century as the infant Wayne heir disappears in the night. And so begins a brutal, hard-boiled epic tale of a man living on the edge in a city about to burn. And finally, we have X-Men #1, the second story critical X one-shot. It wasn't her, it wasn't her, it wasn't her, it wasn't her, it wasn't her. Yet I am fire and life incarnate, now and forever. Which part of now and forever is confusing to you? As one world burns, can Jean Grey justify her existence after burning another? Good God, this book is fire. Oh my God. Please pick that one up. Please, please. And don't forget to pick up others this Wednesday at your local comic book store. Now in First Wall News, Marvel's new Iron Man series gives Tony Stark the born-again treatment. Now, Marvel has big plans for Iron Man in 2022 as it winds down. The upcoming anniversary issue, Iron Man 650, will serve as the conclusion to writer Christopher Cantwell's Tony Stark Iron Man series. Cantwell's story will deliver a major bombshell in Tony Stark's life that forms the crux of Marvel's relaunched Invincible Iron Man series in December of 2023. In fact, Tony may be facing his own version of Matt Murdock's perilous journey in Daredevil Born Again. Invincible Iron Man #1 will arrive in comic shops and digital on December 7th, 2022. This one's going to be good. If it's like they say it's going to be, I can't wait to read Iron Man. And I love Iron Man as a character, but I've never been the biggest Iron Man fan as far as the comic goes. This one, I can't wait for. Let's go. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all.
Thunder! 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 Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
All right, people, let's hop into some TV and movie news. Big news this week, y'all already know. The Last of Us HBO series gets a full trailer. Released as part of the Last of Us celebrations, the mostly wordless trailer gives us our first glimpse at live action. Clickers, the overgrown United States Capitol, characters old and new, and even that iconic opening scene from the game. Alongside Joel and Ellie, the trailer gives us a glimpse at Joel's daughter Sarah, fellow survivor Bill, a clicker stuck to a wall, and potentially Frank. Y'all, I can't wait to see this series on HBO Max. This is going to be so dope. I can't wait. But what I can't wait for even more is Deadpool 3, baby. Deadpool 3 coming 2024, and a surprise teaser posted by Ryan Reynolds on his Twitter account. The actor is shown seating in a sofa, telling fans he was extremely sad about missing D23, and there was no Deadpool 3 announcement. Reynolds then shared a workout montage before talking about a potential story idea that writers had for Deadpool 3. He then asks Hugh Jackman if he wants to play Wolverine again, to which Jackman appears briefly and says, sure. Deadpool 3 arrives in theaters on September 6, 2024. Y'all, listen. But when I tell y'all I am so damn ready for this movie, oh my God, I can't wait. This movie is going to be fire. It's going to slap. It's going to be the most anticipated movie of 2024. And I am all here for it. Let's go. Deadpool 3, Wolverine, I'm in. Speaking of another movie anticipated, Community is finally getting its long-promised movie. Peacock has ordered a movie based on the long-running comedy by Dan Harmon. Perhaps even more exciting is that almost all the original cast members will be returning, including Joel McHale, Danny Pudi, Alison Brie, Julian Jacobs, Jim Rash, and Ken Jeong. Notably, original stars Yvette Nicole Brown and Donald Glover have not been confirmed, and Chevy Chase is extremely unlikely to return after a very public falling out over the show. Along with the movie, Peacock has also secured non-competitive rights to air Community Season 6. Yeah, I'm with this one. Y'all gotta get Yvette Nicole Brown, Donald Glover back, or honestly, just don't even do it. That's how I personally feel. Not because they're the black people. I mean, they are the black people, and I love that. But if you can't get them back, Honestly, just don't do it. I mean, if Chevy comes back, that's great. But if you can't get those two back, don't do the show. Don't even do the movie. Don't even do it. Now, apparently, Marvel is turning Armor Wars into a movie. So Armor Wars was a series on Disney Plus, and it's now reportedly by the Hollywood Reporter being turned into a feature film. Armor War creators were reportedly informed of the change this past week. The series was in early development with no directors and a 2023 start date for production. The change was reportedly undertaken in order to tell the story the right way. Little is known about the upcoming MCU series in which Don Cheadle is set to reprise his role as Colonel James Rhodes, better known as War Machine. First announced back in 2023, Armor Wars is based on a 7-issue Iron Man story by Dave McClellan and Bob Layton. The original story was focused on the idea of various armor suits falling into the wrong hands. The series was set to address the aftermath of Tony Stark's death in Avengers Endgame. Now, to me, maybe I'm just kind of thinking out loud, and I could be wrong, and I am a lot of times, but with this being transitioned from a series to a movie, if they are going to kind of stick to the original format, I just personally think that maybe RDJ is coming back for this one. Maybe not as Iron Man, but in some capacity, we may see Tony Stark's return to screen for this one. And RDJ coming back for a series, probably not, but for a movie, it's possible. And if it's done the right way, of course. But yeah, I can see that happening. What do you guys think? Do you think this is why they're making it a movie? You know, telling it the right way. Maybe that the right way being to include RDJ. I don't know. And finally, Venom and Uncharted director's next movie has been revealed. Well, Ruben Fleischer will now helm Now You See Me 3. The upcoming film will continue the Now You See Me franchise, which stars Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, David Franco, and Mark Ruffalo. Quote, "There are 3 things in this world I absolutely love: Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, and magic," said Fleischer. To have the chance to work with these 2 talented actors as well as the rest of the incredible cast of the Now You See Me movies is a dream come true. I'm a big fan of the first 2 movies, so this third one, I can't wait to see what they do. Just the sheer, the impossibilities of magic that they explore, the card trick thing they did in that vault. Oh, that was insane. That was insane. Of course, it's fake because it's magic, but still, I can't wait to see part 3. This one's gonna slap. I can't wait. Let's go. All right, you gamers, let's hop into some life.
Peace, love, and video games!
That sound like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
All right, gamers, E23 dates and details announced. E23 has announced the dates of its return. It will be June 13th and 16th, 2023, with separate days and halls for the press and the public. Following 3 years of uncertainty, E3 is set to return in 2023 at the Los Angeles Convention Center for an all-in-person experience. Partnered digital events will precede the physical expo beginning on June 11th, but the legendary event will run from Tuesday, June 13th to Friday, June 16th. While recent E3s blended the business and consumer sides of the industry into a single event, E23 2023 will separate them into 2 fairly distinct parts. Tuesday to Thursday, June 15th, will be dubbed E3 Business Days and will concentrate on industry professionals and gaming media, while Thursday, June 15th and Friday 16th will be known as E3 Gamer Days, offering an increased focus on consumers where they can go hands-on with the future of gaming and connect with developers, content creators, media personalities, and more. Gamer Days will take place on a separate hall to Business Days. Yo, to my Twitch streamers out there, to all my gaming content, my media personalities, y'all know who y'all are. Y'all have to get in the building on this. I pray y'all make it. Shout out to my man Game Note. Shout out to Pinky313. Shout out to my girl Senpai Lavatron. Yo, I hope y'all get in the building. My boy Clutch, the boy Wonder. What you talking about? I would love to see Clutch up in E3. Come on, y'all. Make it happen. Get there when you can. Get there if you can. E23 2023 is going to be amazing. I can't wait. And finally, we had some sad news. This one was a little bittersweet to me, not because I was a big fan of the platform, because when Do You Speak Geek first started those 3 years ago, this was like one of the first stories I did. This was a story that I had broke on episode 1. But Google is shutting down Stadia. It announced that it's winding down its Stadia video game streaming service and will shut it down permanently on January 18th, 2023. Damn, 3 days after my birthday. In a new blog, the search engine company revealed that Stadia hasn't gained the traction with users that we expected, and as a result, the company has made the difficult decision to begin winding down the service. Google will be refunding users who purchase either hardware or games from Google and Stadia. We're grateful to the dedicated Stadia players that have been with us from the start. We will be refunding all Stadia hardware purchases made through the Google Store and all game and add-on content purchases made through the Stadia Store. Players will be able to access their library until January 18th. Dang, man. First Google Plus, now Google Stadia. Google is taking some L's. I mean, they're Google. They can afford to take those L's. But hey, sad to see it go. But hopefully we'll see something better come along behind it maybe one day. Who knows? But that is all the news I got for y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and smoothly hop on out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please be sure to listen to this podcast. Subscribe to this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Visit the website, doyouspeakgeek.com. Follow us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. Check out the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to the videos there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?